Hello, hello, good morning. Thank you for joining me live and of course on the replay. Wherever you may be catching this broadcast, let me know you're here so that I can send you some love and answer any questions that you might have about this full moon forecast for April 2021. So for those of you who don't know me, who are just getting to know me, my name is Cindy. I'm a quantum numerologist and wealth activator, and I am passionate about putting the money in the hands of the people who give a fuck. And I'm really talking to the healers, the coaches, the change makers, the people that want to create impact in the world. It is time for us to put the money where our mouths are and really start changing some of the things that we're seeing in our world. And the only way that can happen is if we start healing our own money stories and start writing a new one. So this is what wealth activation is all about. And just like we can predict the weather, so too can we predict the energetic influences we'll be experiencing. And the tools that I use to make that happen are numerology and looking at the lunar cycles. So I'm diving in today into a full moon forecast, and there goes a fire alarm. Diving into a full moon forecast for 2021 in April. We've got a Scorpio full moon. Good morning, Elaine. Scorpio full moon coming in tonight, and it is beautiful energy. It is mysterious. It is intense. It is watery. It's all about our emotions and our shadows. And we are being invited to really look at our demons. I can't help but laugh that alarm is going off right now. Pay attention. That's what we're being called to. So really looking at, first and foremost, not having any fear of facing your demons. We've been trained by society to numb it, dumb it, drug it, Netflix it, alcohol it, feed it, all the things. We don't want to feel them. We have been trained that it's not good to feel them, and it's absolute bullshit. It is time for us to stare ourselves in the mirror and really look at some of those deep down demons, to really face them without fear and to say, you know what? I see you. You are a part of me, and I love and accept you anyway. It is not about a part of us being not okay. It's not about a part of us needing to heal. When we bring all of the pieces of us to the table, then we are whole and we are complete and we have everything that we need to be of service and impact. So it's very important that we start accepting these pieces of the patterns that we have, of the programming that we've learned, of some of our deep, dark secrets that we don't ever want to share with anybody, that we only share with significant others or maybe not even that far. It's time for us to face our demons and really look them in the mirror and tell them that we love them. Not easy to do, simple, not easy. But what we're going to notice moving forward is that our old coping mechanisms don't work anymore. You know, we used to be able to just numb it out in front of Netflix for a binge watch of our favorite show, and that's not going to support anymore. We used to, use food. I don't know how many of us go to the fridge when we're bored or go to the fridge when we're feeling emotional. That's not going to work anymore, at least not as well as it used to in the past. So it's time to let go of some of those coping mechanisms and really start looking at those shadows, really start looking. Nothing can survive awareness. And if you've worked with me in the past before, you'll hear me say this time and time again. Awareness is everything. Once you know it, you can't unknow it. And that's what's happening right now is we're being invited to explore the depths of our soul and see what's there. And once we're aware of it being there, we can't unknow that. And so all we can do is either choose to love it or choose to hate it. And I'm going to invite you to choose to love it because you are not here to suffer in any way, shape, or form. You are here to be complete, to be whole, and to create an impact in the world. And the only way we can do that is if we take a leap of faith, what I call a swan dive into life, and trust that all of those shadows, all of those emotions, all of those demons are a part of you, and they are meant to be loved and adored. So lean in. That's what this full moon is for. This full moon is calling in a purification from hatred, from judgment, from comparison. It's purifying all of us so that we can be of service, so that we can fill our cups up, not only with love and peace and safety and security, but also with money and wealth and impact. But we must be and feel complete and whole first. And that comes with loving the fuck out of yourself. So do that. Do that today, do that tomorrow, do that every day. But that's what this full moon is calling in. Really important. We're being invited into an enlightened mind where we can see things from different perspectives, where maybe things that we didn't love before, we can now choose to love, where maybe the things that we used to judge before, we can now choose to love instead. Yes, when Netflix asks if we're still watching, yeah, the judgment's real on that. I've been there when Netflix judges me and says, "Are you still watching?" Yeah, let's leave the Netflix binges aside for now. There is a time and a place for it. I'm not judging anyone for doing it. I've done it too, but there's a time and a place to lean into that and a time and a place to walk away from it and love yourself in it. Now, this full moon lunar cycle, what's bringing it in is it's a clearing, a purging, a cleansing, a purification, so that we have room for what we want, so that we can bring in new ideas, new inspiration. We can fall in love again. That's so important right now. We're coming into the end of a 9 energy month. We've got a full moon on a 9 energy day. There's a lot of intensity happening right now, but May 2021 carries the energy of the 1. Brand new, fresh start, clean slate. So clean the slate. That's what this full moon is doing for us, what we can allow it to do for us, and we can lean into it even more and support the moon in supporting us. So hopefully that lands for you. I hope you have an amazing, amazing full moon. It feels very intense, but it feels beautiful. It feels like a purification, as if you were floating in a hot spring somewhere. So just lean in, love the fuck out of yourself, love all those demons, love those shadows, love all the good parts too, and have an amazing, amazing full moon. I love you. I believe in you, and I see your power.